A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, the Oklahoma City Thunder tied in first place with them.
And when I look at Oklahoma City, they've got their sights set pretty darn high right now. After what they've done this season, their goal is nothing short of a title.
Massive amount of confidence, tremendous swagger with this team, and they believe in themselves.
Here we go.
That might be all it takes to get them where they want to go.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup, Towns and Gobert hold down the push for them. The wing set for them, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Alexander Walker in at the point. And for the Thunder, the post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Dort at the three.
Yes, sir.
And what a creative finisher. Edward is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
And we're taking a glance at the Oklahoma City Thunder, Brent. They're all in on the future.
Absolutely. You open up coverage there to see what they have, and they are not bare. Massive amounts of first-round draft choices for this front office, and that goes along with some of the young talent they've already identified. This team could get very good very fast with all of that.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Gobert. Edwards and Giddey. The kick out to Towns. No good on the dribble. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 5-point game. Passes it to Dort. That's tipped. Here's Alexander Walker. Gilgeous-Alexander covering.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And Greg, we tip off a new season. It's not uncommon to see some nerves or even sloppy play.
No doubt. I mean, as a player, you put so much time and effort into preparing for the season. Sometimes emotions can get the best of you, and it can take a little time to settle into a game.
He's off on the first. After two consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old, and when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
That one misses. And it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to cement himself, Greg, as Minnesota's franchise player.
He is one of the best young players in the league. Clear superstar potential. The future of the Timberwolves starts with Edwards.
Never out back. SGA determined on finish.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Brent, an all-star for the first time in 2023.
And SGA made a lot of noise in that season, averaging 30 a game. Man, this guy was showing he'd be a franchise player and the main man on a young OKC team.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And how can you not love the game of SGA? I mean, a young guard who continues to get better.
Yeah, Greg, all the reports you get out of OKC is that this kid is a worker, and he has turned himself into an all-star with that kind of work ethic.
Here's Dort after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Giddey, no one around him. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Trying to get more comfortable from deep. Giddey looking solid on that 1-3.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Giddey against Edwards. And the foul called on Josh Giddey. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, Oklahoma City. They trail on one. Here's Alexander Walker. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Towns, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gilgeous-Alexander. Minnesota with the ball. Edwards, that's good.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Thunder trailing by 6. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. Pass to Giddey. Lets it go from deep. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Growing confidence of Josh Giddey, a thing of beauty, just taking a quick shot.
Alexander Walker passes to Edwards. To the paint. Here's Gobert, and he slams it down right on top of Chet Holmgren.
And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight, well, you are in for a show.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Dort. And here is Holmgren. Over Gobert. Again, Oklahoma City.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. On the three off target. Thunder trailing by 3. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Coming off 31 points last game. Again, Oklahoma City.
Slithering around the floor, Gilgeous-Alexander gets to his spot.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. The pass to Towns. Fader on the way. And again, it's Minnesota.
He didn't need fade back. No one in his face, but he buried it anyway.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying D. That shot no good.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering shot, just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Here's Towns. It's rebounded by Giddey. Looking at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves, it was a loss to San Antonio. And Holmgren the bucket on the assist from Giddey. Holmgren's got his second basket of the game.
Giddey's intelligence grows by leaps and bounds game after game. Vision, a nice rapid-fire decision.
Towns a screen on Giddey. And foul on shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And to the surprise of many, the Oklahoma City Thunder, Brent, made the 2023 play-in tournament.
Yeah, obviously they didn't have their top draft choice playing because of injury, and a lot of teams out there and the general public felt this team is really going to struggle this year, but they made the play-in tournament and showed a lot of improvement, so future bright in OKC.
The first one falls.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Joe's checked in. And Edwards drops them both. In regard to the Thunder, they had to go through, Greg, a rebuilding process not too long ago.
Yeah, it was a tough couple years, but they had a plan in place and did it the right way. They made some smart signings and created a very balanced roster.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Here's Alexander Walker. Gobert the screen. Alexander Walker passes to Towns. Basket good. Towns has got 6.
This is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active in creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Passes it to Joe. Holmgren post. Defended by Gobert. Holmgren gets the bucket.
He's knocking down most everything. Has 3 of 4 here.
Here's Alexander Walker. Just Alexander covered. And it's Town missing.
There's so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Dort misses.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Here's Alexander Walker. 11 points last game. Shoot the 3. Rebound by Williams. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. It's a 3-point game. Here's Joe. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Such an improved part of SGA's game. Love his passing skills.
Timberwolves gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Edwards looking over. Down low. And finished off by Gobert.
Great use of the bounce pass. Thumbs down on that one. Tough to defend against.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 5. Here's Joe. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Alexander Walker passes to Town. He kicks it to McDaniels. Off target from three-point range. Oklahoma City trailing. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren against Gobert. Now here's Holmgren. Defense is right there. 3 on the clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's deflected, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Anthony Edwards. Great showing for him last season. Last season, put up about 24 points per, 5 rebounds and 4 assists. And he led the charge when it came to scoring. Led team.
Yeah, he shot the lights out all year long from a variety of spots on the floor. Love that versatility.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for George. And Wallace subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Jordan McLaughlin's checked in for Troy Brown. Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. 5th on the list, the Thunder.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
Hilton the pass to McLaughlin. That one's in, his first shot this game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Thunder trailing by 4. Pass to Holmgren. It's held in by Edwards. Minnesota's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. To the inside. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Ball's knocked loose. Wallace outside. Back to Holmgren. No good from outside.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Yeah, getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Reed. Thunder trailing by 8. Wallace the pass to Holmgren. Here's Joe. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
The touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Anderson with the screen for Edwards. And here's Reed. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Milton kicks to Edwards. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass to Joe. And makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is foul him.
He's hitting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Williams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Williams. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Towns, he's checked in for Edwards. And the free throw, no good. Timberwolves leading by 6. Now here's Anderson. Scoreless thus far. Milton wide open, he fires. A three-pointer, no good. And here's Wallace, he'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. .127 left in the first quarter. Anderson with the ball. The pass to Reed. Williams with the block. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. .111 left here in the first quarter. Reed misses. Thunder trailing by 6. Right side, Williams. Here's Joe. Offline with his 3.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him find touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
And the all-around game of Towns can score it, rebound it, as well as pass ball. So skilled at his position.
Now here's Wallace. Williams sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. 11 feet away. That one a little long. And here are the Timberwolves. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Reed gets the bucket.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Oklahoma City shooting start this game off about 41% from the floor. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. And again, good by Oklahoma City. Passes to McLaughlin. To the middle, here's Towns, and he uses the glass on the layup. 8 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've got their field goal percentage thanks for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we'll be right back after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And quite a position here for the Timberwolves to be in. What do you think, guys?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved around, and lots of hands were touching it.
Thunder trailing by 12 on the court for Minnesota. Kyle Anderson is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Shake Milton. Then it's Nas Reed. And it's McLaughlin in a point.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long way.
Milton looking around. Trying to select from deep. The three-pointer is right on target. Milton's got the lead up to 13 now for the Timberwolves. Thunder shooting not great, 40% for the game. Tipped away. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Reed from downtown. Rebound by Williams.
Guys love playing Kenrich Williams. Teammates rave about this young man.
Greg, how difficult is it for GMs and coaches to find players like this who are just willing to accept any minute and any role that they're given? This guy just doesn't lack for hustle, and they don't call him Kenny Hustle for nothing.
Reed misses. Thunder trailing by 13 inside. Last time, for the first time in over a decade, Brent three-point attempts were down compared to the previous year. Why?
Well, you wonder, Kevin, if things just redline. I mean, how many more threes can you squeeze off? But let's give credit to the coaches. They're coming in with some different defensive philosophies and trying to do their best to take away the most advantageous three-pointers in the game.
Good on that one. That's off as well, so we miss both. Minnesota leading by 13. Downs dishes to Anderson. Pass to Reed. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And we're a little over a minute and a half to the second quarter of action. Anderson outside. Another miss by Minnesota. Thunder shooting a lot better, 38% for the game, struggling so far. Here's Joe. Hits it from three-point range. Joe's got 8.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Towns makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
I mean, in a word, resilient. When you think about his interior scoring ability, Towns is able to power through the defense for that one.
And first time of the game called for Oklahoma City. Dort, he's checked in for the Thunder. Josh D comes in for Wallace. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. The Thunder in 4th, with the Timberwolves.
Both really good defensively last season, and that showed up in those steals numbers.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Down by 12. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. The Timberwolves have gone Twin Towers with Karl-Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. Gobert says, I love playing with another dominant big because I've always thought that I could pass. I know that I can make guys around me better. Cat says, we complement each other. He's a generational talent on defense, and I think I'm a generational talent on offense. Kevin, I'm a generational talent inside line.
You are indeed, and that's why you are in Springfield. No argument here, David. Thank you. Dort wide open, and that comes off the assist by Giddey.
Well, if you're looking for a 3-and-D player, Dort plays D. There's your 3.
Right side Towns, and they pick up 2. Towns has got 12.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered closely. Can't hit from in close.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that. You can play at such a high level offensively.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Giddey against Milton. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Anderson.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. It won't shake his confidence.
There's the pass to Towns. Here's McLaughlin. Nailed from three-point land. 7 points in the game.
The assist total, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots come up. It goes on Kyle Anderson.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a good job of just staying aggressive, and that just forces the defense to do something.
He's on 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, these strides that SGA has made in the past couple seasons has a lot to do with the kid's work ethic.
Williams, he's checked in for the Thunder. The Timberwolves also changing it up. Rudy Gobert comes in for Reed. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Jordan McLaughlin. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to learn.
As GA starting next season, some big repeat penalties for teams well over the cap. That draft pick penalty is especially tough.
Yeah, I mean, if a team is over that $17.5 million mark twice in a 4-year span, their first-round draft pick falls to the end of the first round, that'll sting.
Gobert finds Anderson. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Dort.
Not a problem. First turnover of the game, but overall, I like how they're taking care of the basketball.
Milton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Just his first attempt. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
Passes it to Towns. Back to Milton. To the paint. It's tipped. And stolen by Williams. Down low. Towns with the steal. And to Milton. Anderson outside. Gobert with screen on Dort. Anderson off target with the free throw line. Jay. Thunder trailing by 14. There's the pick. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He gets that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11.
Refusing to back down. A gorgeous move by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Anderson against Dort. Shot on the wing. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Anderson. 13 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Milton against Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And the slam, if Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish it.
That's to Giddey from past the arc. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
And this is what Towns is capable of. He's an incredibly gifted offensive weapon who can score at all 3 levels.
On the wing, Williams, defended by Towns. Williams against Towns. 6 to shoot. Dort is screening Milton. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Superb D from Gilgeous-Alexander using his length to wipe away the shot.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
So both teams making some changes here.
And a brief check of the stats for Williams. A very nice season for him last year. Came in about 14 points per, 4 rebounds and 3 assists. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
He loves to get up into the uniform of his opposition and make you work for everything that you get offensively.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. It's 18-point game.
Brent, you just don't see many point guards taller than 6'8", but Josh Giddey is one of them.
And Josh does a great job, Greg, of using that size to his advantage. He gets into positions on the floor where he can see over the level of the defense and make some spectacular passes.
That free throw good from Giddey.
Giddey, one of those guys who, when he's on floor, plays with that kind of joy that Steve Kerr often talks about with Steph Curry. This is a guy who wants to keep improving in any way that he can.
And so he hits both. Here's Alexander Walker. And there's the pass to Edwards. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Holmgren.
And he's got more than a few ways to beat you. Edwards will be aggressive when he has to initiate contact and create the N1 opportunity.
Throw good, Edwards. So it's the Thunder now, trailing by 19. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. It's stolen by Gobert. And he jams it with authority.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 12 in the field here in the second. Getting the pass to Holmgren. Back to Giddey. And the Thunder can't hang on to the ball. With a break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounders. 4th, Rudy Gobert.
What a season he had in paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on an 18-6 run. Here's Alexander Walker. Giddy defending. Knocks it loose. From 13. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And here we are watching Jalen Williams. Brent, there's a certain calm to his game, isn't there?
Yeah, he's comfortable because he really can do a lot of things on the floor, so there's nothing that's going to really shut him down. It's very hard to speed this guy up, and he gets an opportunity to play at his pace. That's a gift.
And that one falls for Williams. And the Thunder making a change here. Wallace is checked in. And so he makes both from the line. Minnesota leading by 19. Now Edwards. He's got 12. Diving in, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Holmgren.
Oh, impressive drive there by Edwards. Mix it up with the D to draw the foul while in the act.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line. And the first one dropped. A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for Holmgren. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Wallace. And that one goes in 2 from the line that time.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Giddy against Edwards. And a long contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And now a chance to take a look at the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander. Coming off a terrific season, he was just a machine at the charity stripe. Top 5 in the league in free throw percentage.
And clearly one of the dominant scorers we have in this league. His top 5 ranking last year puts him right there in the ranks of the elite. That free throw good from Giddy.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
And both free throws good for Giddy. Timberwolves leading by 19. Here's Alexander Walker. 5 points in the game. Pass to Edwards. The 3. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams kicks to Dort. And rejection by McDaniels. Here's Alexander Walker. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Alexander Walker passes to Reed. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Edwards against Giddy. .139 left in the second quarter. Williams for 3. That's good. And so Giddy with the assist. Giddy's got 3 assists now in this one. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Reed with it. He's against Williams. Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got 4 points in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
McDaniels finds Reed. Taken away by Williams. Now Williams run the floor all by himself.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Edwards against Giddey. To the middle. Read the pass to McDaniels. Can't cash in from the high post. Thunder trailing by 20. Pass to Giddey. Here's Dort. Hack on the shot. They'll have 3 chances at the line. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
Well, Dort has that great compact fire hydrant type build, and he'll take that. Kind of contact.
The Thunder have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
And he hits the first of 3.
Luguentz Dort's the guy who puts his head down and goes to work. He gives every bit of focus on every play, and teammates love what he brings to the court.
Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And he sinks the second. And he nails the third. And oh, it's Minnesota with it. They lead by 17. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
Yeah, and their last time playing against this club, they fell short. A lot of cheap fouls really plagued their starting unit.
But I'm sure they learned their lesson from that game. They know they can't afford to have their first unit unavailable when the game is at critical junctures this time around.
Williams, a screen on Edwards. And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got 14 points.
And the defense right now just guessing what they need to do to shut down Josh Giddey.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And a chance now to send it over to David Eldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Carl. Impressive start for you. What's the mentality?
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
You know, right now for Minnesota, at this point you can take every team you're up against as a test. Asking yourself, what can we do better than last year? Happens for us too. Kenny, you cook up any new approach?
Now taking a look at that first half of action, it's been tough sledding for the Thunder.
Well, they were playing like it was Christmas, Ernie. Giving up a lot of turnovers. There's no excuses for the turnover numbers, sloppy ball handling. They look out of control, and the execution was all over the place.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, the passing he brings to the table on full display
through the first 2 quarters.
Doing a great job of just setting guys up and demonstrating just how important ball movement can be.
Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous Alexander. And it's Holmgren in center. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Rudy Gobert is a fierce competitor. He says the average fan might not understand what I bring to the table, but GMs in the league do. I want to be the best defensive player of all time. I want to be a force, and I want to win championships. I've got to set the tone every night. Kevin?
And he does. He is a stopper, no doubt about it. David, thank you.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter or block just about every shot in his vicinity.
And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Might be time for the coaching staff to bust out a play for him to get going. 0 for 4 to start the half.
Edwards passes to Alexander Walker. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Dort with the bounce pass. Stolen by McDaniels. And here's Edwards from the arc. And Holmgren pulls it down.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Pass to Giddey. Nobody near Williams. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his 4th assist in this one. And the pass to Towns. And Holmgren pulls it down.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Here's Williams. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Edwards. It's stolen by Dort. Here's Giddey. And they cash in right away with a quick shot. Giddey's at 16.
And the shooting has really been there for him today. He may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And here's Giddey. He's got 16. Here's Williams. Again, Oklahoma City.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And the Timberwolves call time here. Let's pause to take a look at teams that were tops in field goal percentage last season. In the third spot, the Timberwolves.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
Here is Edwards. 17 points in the game. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Passes to Alexander Walker. Back to Towns. A 3. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
It really is something else to watch a guy like Towns shoot from that far out.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Greg, even by modern big man standards, Karl Anthony Towns can really shoot the three.
Yeah, and the only center to win a three-point shooting contest. Towns has developed a terrific stroke, and he just shoots the ball as well as most of the guards in our league.
All right, a chance to check out the numbers for Karl Anthony Towns. Last season, he played outstanding. He put up about 20 points per game last season, 8 rebounds and 5 assists. And he does a great job of just attacking glass, really determined to track it down.
Anticipation when it comes to rebounding, that can separate elite ones from average ones.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on John Giddey.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive in trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
76% from the line a season ago.
And the first one at the line is good. So 1 for 2 that time of the strike. We were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him, he's going to try to bully you.
Williams can't hit. Timberwolves leading by 17. Alexander Walker passes to Towns, and once again off mark by Minnesota. And it's Williams with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. At 6. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Not loose. It's stolen by Edwards. Pass to Towns. Over Williams. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Edwards. Edwards got his 7th assist in the game. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And all game long, they've been finding blocks. Their focus on strong rim protection has helped stifle the opposing team's offense.
And now a look at Rudy Gobert here, coming off a terrific season and top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And it's a pretty terrific feat to finish top 3 in field goal percentage. Just a testament to how hard he works to become the consummate pro. And he's good on the first of 3. Anderson, he's checking for Minnesota. Second free throw, no good. And he nails the 3rd. And the Thunder with the possession here. Giddey kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Looking to end the run. Oh, that's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Here's Williams, 13 points in the game. Pass to Giddey. Launches a three. That one falls through. It's his sixth make from the floor this game. Now 6-10.
You would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him. Right now, it's just lighting him up.
Gobert with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Tries it from the top of the key. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams inside. Towns on him. And no good. Gobert with the defensive effort. Now the pass to Alexander Walker. Now Towns. The kick out to Anderson. For three, Edwards. The Timberwolves again can hit.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
Minnesota leading by 18. Passes to Alexander Walker. Gobert with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots from the right block. And the rejection by Holmgren. Here's Giddey. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head the line.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
Looking back to last season, he was about 73%.
And the Thunder making a change here. Joe's checked in. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Outside Edwards. Edwards drawing the double team. Towns for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Towns has got 8 points a quarter.
Wow, look at the release. Towns with a quick trigger.
Giddey the pass to Holmgren. Tried to answer back, but that three is off mark. Timberwolves leading by 18. Here's Alexander Walker. He's got 10. Outside Edwards. Dort against Anderson. Just 5 on the clock. Towns sets the pick for Anderson. And he makes that one. Anderson's got his first points in this one.
Well, more and more development on the offensive end, and now in a new system. Anderson capable in the mid-range, and like to see him knock those down.
Giddey the pass to Holmgren. Gobert at the block.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Now here's Giddey. He's got 22. Pass to Dort. Here's Joe. No good again that time.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Williams. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. That one on Dort.
Kyle Anderson getting physical with the defense that time. That helps him draw the contact.
Minnesota, they have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And he knocks down the first one.
Tough matchup with Kyle Anderson because of how quirky he plays. Changing speeds, plays slow, but sees the floor remarkably well.
Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for Williams. Timberwolves also changing it up. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. And it's Shake Milton in for Karl Anthony Towns. Both free throws good from Anderson. Oklahoma City shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Milton kicks to Anderson. Here's Reed. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. In fourth, the Timberwolves.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Reed. Here, Giddey. 22 points for him. Time called here. The Thunder decide to tuck it over.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Wallace is checked in for George. Jordan McLaughlin's checked in for Minnesota. Minnesota on D. Giddey with it. 6 on the shot clock. Knocked away. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Joe can't get it to go.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you expect them to be, firmly in driver's seat.
The Timberwolves again can't hit. Williams kicks to Wallace. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. He's called.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Here's Minnesota. They're on a 20-6 run. Pass to Reed. Left side Anderson. Here's Milton. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. The dish now to Holmgren. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 6 assists now in the game. Anderson outside. Outside Edwards. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Edwards got 21.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
The pass to Joe. The three ball. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Going inside. Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren got his 5th rebound in this one. Passes it to Giddey. And he's good on the three ball. 25 points in the game.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys. 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Pass to Reed. "11 feet away. The Thunder pull it in. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Kicks to Wallace. Back to Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. Pass to Wallace. Here's the 3. Sinks the triple. Wallace has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And Giddey with a little giddy up on that pass.
Outside Edwards. Steps back and fires. Here's Reed. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Minnesota holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And there may not be a lot of drama on the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Karl-Anthony Towns is out there with Reed. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then it's Shea Milton. And it's McLaughlin in at one.
Oh, what a feed right there. Towns' vision is really off the charts.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Here's Joe. Hard to believe, isn't it, Brent? The three-point line was introduced as a one-year trial back in 1979.
Yeah, crazy. It was so successful in the ABA, and then the 79-80 season kicks in. And if you remember, Kevin, Chris Ford, the first player for the Boston Celtics that was able to knock down the NBA's official first three-pointer.
First free throw is good. Shots good from the stripe. Here's Anderson. Pass to McLaughlin. Back to Anderson. He dishes to Towns. To the inside. Milton kicks to Anderson. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's a bad miscue, but I think they've done a really good job keeping control of the ball throughout the game.
Passes it Williams. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Joe can't get it to go.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Towns, the pass to Reed. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
And Jordan McLaughlin picks up the foul here. That's foul number 2 for him. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Fourth quarter now, we're about a minute and a half in. To middle, and stolen by Williams. And here we go. Anderson, the block.
Intensity on defense. Kyle Anderson using the length that time and timing it well to get the rejection.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Nix is checked in. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Nails the 16-footer. And that's 13 points for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Nix. Anderson outside. They get again. Towns sets the pick for Anderson. That's good from 17 feet away.
Anderson continues to work on the shot and wants to be more and more consistent. There's a good sign there.
Wallace against Milton. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Reed with the rebound. Reed got 4 rebounds in this game.
They have been board dominant in this game. It's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Wallace kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the NBA, Brent, doing away with positions for the votes for all NBA teams. We could see some interesting all NBA teams now with that in mind.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Kevin, especially in a game that is dominated by wings and guards because of player movement and three-point shooting. But I love it. You're rewarding the guys who have had phenomenal seasons and are deserving of that kind of recognition.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for the Thunder. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Wallace dishes to Williams. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Reed. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make the three-point play. The free throw off from Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. So in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
That one bops for him.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Pass to Towns. Over to the wing. And with the new CBA, Greg, free agent conversations can start basically the day the NBA Finals conclude. Did you like that move?
I think it's good to have rules that teams will actually follow. In the past, it was July 1st, and let's be honest, teams were talking to players well before that.
A shot from 20 feet away. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And one of the game's elite shooters, and Towns' sweet stroke definitely extends to the free throw line.
The free throw drops for Towns. And the Thunder making a switch here. And Towns drops them both. Oklahoma City's gone 1-2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Giddy the pass to Dort. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Yep, it counts.
Oh, that jumper's so pure. Gilgeous-Alexander with great confidence.
Timberwolves leading by 23. Here's McLaughlin. Here's Reed. Dort grabs the miss. Dort's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Giddey kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Down low, Towns goes up and lays it nice and easy. Towns has got 28 points for the game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, offense comes really easy, the big cat.
Giddey pass to Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And there's another one for Thunder.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. McLaughlin, the pass to Alexander Walker. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Thunder trailing by 20. To the paint. Here's Holmgren. And the basket is good.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge. And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
Outside, Towns. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Gobert against Holmgren. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Up again. Luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Timberwolves leading by 17. The pass to Edwards. Dishes to Gobert. Out to the right wing. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Towns for 3. Dort grabs the miss. Thunder have got a pretty good one going offensively. Shoot 8 of 15 for the quarter. Williams, that's good.
I don't know. I'm getting the feeling as this game moves on, he's getting stronger.
Timberwolves have gone 6 of 13, so just about 46% on their field goal attempts are in the quarter. Pass to Edwards. More outside. And here's Towns. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Towns has had 15 points in just the second half. Giddey against Edwards. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks Williams. About that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down to 14 points now in the basket from George.
They're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting prettier results.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Towns has got 33.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the fender, but good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
And he could not get that one to go. Lock contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
No, it's so slippery in there. Gilgeous-Alexander makes great adjustments to get what he wants.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. McDaniels is checked in for more. Gilgeous-Alexander hits a goal.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
To Gobert. Here's Towns, and it's in there. And that's now 35-point for Karl Anthony Towns.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 13 rebounds in the game. Classy. Alexander Walker passes to Edwards. Here's Daniels. Here's Gobert. Up and in on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 18.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's blocked. Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. The best to Towns. Here's McDaniels. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got assist number 8 here in this one already. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. And of course, you were known as Bones in your playing days. But what were some of your favorite NBA nicknames?
Oh, Kevin, I've been so fortunate to be around the NBA for so long. I go way back to names like Iceman, George Gervin, or Dr. J, Julius Erving, or Pistol Pete Maravich, one of my favorite players. But is there anyone better than Magic Johnson?
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.
Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He got extra boost from the grit these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villain, I guess. With it, picked up by Edwards. Will it go? Here's Holmgren. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on Towns.
And that 7-foot frame of Holmgren makes him so difficult to guard.
That free throw missing.
7 feet, maybe getting to 200 pounds. Chet is a unique player. He can hit the 3, he can pass the ball, and he plays tremendous defense.
And the second free throw, good. And with some of the new rooting interest for fans, some concern about potential hostility for the players when great things don't go their way.
I mean, there's a lot riding on the outcome of games and stat lines, and that's something the league has to take seriously, making sure the players are protected because the emotions can run rampant.
Edwards against Giddey. Here's Gobert. Shoots over Holmgren. And Gobert with the basket on assist from Edwards.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. 6 to shoot. Outside Williams. Three-pointer. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 15 here tonight.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Timberwolves.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Karl Anthony Towns.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
A nice read, as usual, by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Outside Towns. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And finished off by Edwards.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Towns. It's been all Timberwolves. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kicks to Williams. Wallace the pass to Williams. And it's Williams finishing off.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vertical.
Here's McLaughlin. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. To come into an opponent building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside. We send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Rudy, what did the bench do to help you get this win tonight?
They're huge. You know, they brought us back in the game, and everyone contributed.
All right, DA, thanks again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Ken Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long.